Good afternoon. I would like to call the meeting to order for the Southwest Virginia Alliance for Manufacturing public meeting on August 5th at 12 o'clock noon. A quorum per the guidelines of the SVAM bylaws of board members is present. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Stacy Street, and I am the SVAM Board Chair. I'm also the HR Manager for Utility Trailer Manufacturing in Glade Spring. I would like to welcome everyone to SVAM's 2025-2026 annual meeting. Thank you for investing your time to learn more about SVAM and their continued support of our efforts. I'd like to give out a special thanks to SVAM's manufacturing and affiliate members, as well as representatives from supporting counties, Smith, Washington, Wythe, and Scott. Today's meeting, we will review SVAM's accomplishments over the fiscal year, discuss priorities for the coming year, and introduce the organization's new 3-year strategic plan. This meeting is being provided virtually due to the widespread location of SVAM supporters across the region. I encourage all attendees to use the chat box to submit questions for the board or staff that will be answered at the end of the meeting. SVAM is governed by a board of directors made up entirely of manufacturing leaders from across Southwest Virginia. Their guidance helps ensure our priorities remain driven by the needs of manufacturers. I would like now to ask the board members to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Melinda Roberts. I am the vice chair of SVAM. I have been involved with SVAM for a number of years, and so has my company. I am the People and Culture Manager, which is equivalent to HR Manager at SIG Manufacturing, which was formerly Sholey IPN. We're located in Chilhowie, Virginia. So welcome, everybody. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jennifer Scott. I'm the treasurer of the board. I am the plant controller for Amcor Rigid Packaging in Wytheville. Thank you for being here.
Oh, Steve, you're muted.
Sorry about that, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Steve Thorogood. I'm president of Wolf Hills Fabricators at Exit 22 in Abingdon, Virginia.
All right, and I apologize. Somehow I've left off Steve Barrett, our secretary. So Steve, will you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, how secretaries are treated sometimes.
I'm so sorry.
I'm kidding. My name is Steve Barrett. I serve as secretary on the SVAM board. Been on the board for quite a few years now. I work at Universal Fibers in Bristol, Virginia as the Global Product Development Manager.
Thank you, Steve. Next is Alex Loopy, and Alex could not join us today. He's in another meeting, but he's the VP of Temper Manufacturing for Temper Production USA in Duffield.
I'm Josh Chandler. I'm a board member for a year now, and I've been with Speyside Bourbon Cooperage for 7 years. I now operate as our multi-site operations manager.
Thank you, Josh. Next is Rich Brooks, and Rich has also been pulled to another meeting. So I will do his introduction. He's the Vice President of Operations for Hapco Pole Products in Abingdon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pete Savage. I'm part of the newer class board members along with Josh and Rich, and I'm president of West River Conveyors in Buchanan County.
And I'm Bobby Angles with Sonic America. I'm the newest board member. This is my first term, and I am in charge of asset planning and continuous improvement at Sonic America.
Okay, thank you. I would now like to ask our SVAM staff to introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows me, but I'm Lenny Gail Mitchum, Executive Director for SVAM, and I've been with the organization since 2013.
And hello, I'm Will Carty. I handle, I'm program assistant with SVAM, and I handle the outreach with the schools and the podcast and a few other things. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you all for those introductions. We'll now shift our focus to understanding who SVAM is and how we accomplish our goals of supporting the sustainment and advancement of manufacturing in Southwest Virginia over the past year. Lenny Gale, would like to ask you to provide this report for everyone.
I'd be happy to. Well, hello again, everyone, and good afternoon. You'll be hearing a lot from me today, so settle in, get used to my voice. I'm going to start by just setting the foundation of who we are, what guides our work, and what we focus on accomplishing. To set the stage, we always like to make sure that everyone understands that there are more than 400 manufacturing companies across Southwest Virginia, employing somewhere around 20,000 individuals, and a lot of our work intends to reach that entire scope. SVAM was initially established by local manufacturers to create an organization focused on supporting manufacturing all across Southwest Virginia. And their vision was to do this with a manufacturing-led model. Everything we do is grounded in our mission, our vision, and the 3 goals that you see there. Our mission is really a collaboration of all of those 3 goals that you see. It's focused on supporting the sustainment and advancement of manufacturing through regional collaboration, changing the image of manufacturing, and closing the skills gap. This year, the SVAM Board of Directors adopted a vision statement, which describes the future that we're working towards a strong, innovative, and future-ready manufacturing industry that fuels growth and inspires pride in manufacturing across Southwest Virginia. And our 3 goals that you see there help translate that mission and vision into an action by guiding our work and collaboration, career awareness, and workforce development. SVAM ended the fiscal year with 52 manufacturing members that represent somewhere around 9,500 employees. Our membership includes manufacturers of all different types and sizes, different industries, and locations spread all across Southwest Virginia. We haven't specifically defined what we mean by Southwest Virginia. That's an important piece of our information for folks to know. But for the most part, it's everything from about Floyd County all the way over to Lee County. Because SVAM is a membership-driven organization, these manufacturers remain at the center of our work. Their needs, feedback, participation, they all help to shape the programs and services that we provide. Our affiliate membership, we have 55 affiliate members right now. These are non-manufacturing organizations that want to be connected with SVAM and the work that we're doing. They include education and workforce development organizations, local governments, professional service providers, utilities, financial institutions, healthcare organizations, chambers of commerce, and lots of other groups that support manufacturers in one way or another. Our affiliate memberships help us to strengthen our regional collaboration and connect manufacturers with resources that they desperately need. And you can view a full list of those affiliate members on our website. As Stacy said in the introduction, we're especially grateful for the local governments whose investment make our work possible. Washington County and Smith County have been providing support to SVAM since its very inception and provide annual funding to help ensure that we can do what we do. Wood County and Scott County also provide a smaller amount of financial support, and we are grateful for those counties as well. So with that, now that you know who we are and what we intend to do, I would like to talk about what we actually did achieve for this fiscal year. As I mentioned, as a membership-driven organization, one of our primary responsibilities is providing direct value to those companies that are affiliated with us through membership. We organize our member exclusive services into 3 broad categories: to connect, develop, and promote. These areas receive equal attention and represent the different ways that we're working to help manufacturers and their companies remain strong. So the first area is connect. We are working diligently to create opportunities for manufacturers to learn from and strengthen one another, which is at the heart of who SVAM is. When that initial group of manufacturers got together and said, we need an organization focused on supporting Southwest Virginia manufacturing, they knew that it needed to be manufacturer-led to be successful. And throughout the year, SVAM created opportunities for manufacturers to learn from one another through peer groups, benchmarking, visits, plant tours, and direct member-to-member questions. We also connect manufacturers with regional organizations and service providers that they need that offer specialized assistance or resources. And we keep all that information up to date on our resources database that we provide on our website. And these connections are offering practical and immediate support, helping manufacturers identify their needs and connecting them with the resources available. Second area is develop. Throughout the fiscal year, SVAM offered 23 training opportunities with a combined 570 participants. These sessions covered supervisor development, technical training, professional skills, financial literacy, software, workplace safety, and other topics requested by our members. We always want to be positioned to respond to the needs of our membership. So these things are, training is one area that we work to respond, and we work to create opportunities for members to let us know what they need and how we can provide it. And throughout all of those opportunities, SVAM itself did not provide the training, but we worked with third-party training providers and many of our partners across the region. Many of these were offered at no cost or at a significant discount through those partnerships with training providers and the use of SVAM resources. We also recorded 17 of those trainings and added them to our training resources webpage, which gives our members the opportunity to access those whenever they might need them. The third area is promote. From the beginning, one of our core principles has been helping the community understand the strength and significance of manufacturing in Southwest Virginia while encouraging them to pursue those manufacturing careers. We continue this work by creating awareness and increasing awareness of manufacturing and helping our members promote job openings, strengthen their company visibility, participate in career fairs, and engage in manufacturing awareness programs across the region. We maintain a careers webpage, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a second. Distribute that through jobs newsletter, our weekly jobs newsletter, and use social media to reach individuals to promote those openings. And we create opportunities for companies and employees to be featured through events, presentations, digital media, and career awareness and initiatives. And I'll talk specifically about some of those things shortly. So in addition to our ongoing member services, SVAM operates several major programs that bring together our manufacturers, partners, students, and community partners together. These programs allow us to fulfill our mission by convening the manufacturing community, celebrating industry success, and inspiring greater interest in manufacturing careers. Our Southwest Virginia Manufacturers Expo in 2025 brought together 160 attendees, and 30 different manufacturing companies were represented at that event. That's the largest expo we've ever had and with the greatest manufacturing representation we've ever had. This particular expo was created to give manufacturers an opportunity to build relationships, learn from industry experts, meet regional resource providers, and exchange ideas with their peers. The event combines intentional networking with professional learning and continues to be one of our largest opportunities to convene the regional manufacturing industry. So throughout the year, we do work to connect manufacturers with their resources to respond when they say, hey, can you help connect me with this organization? Or I'm looking for this resource, can you connect me? So we do that work all throughout the year. And as I mentioned, our resources database that we continue to keep updated. This is our cornerstone event where we bring everybody together to do that in person. Our next expo is coming up very quickly on August 19th, 2 weeks away. So if you have not registered, make sure you register to join us because it'll be another great event. Our Manufacturing Awards Banquet is another one of our signature programs, and it's an opportunity to celebrate Manufacturing Day and National Manufacturing Month while highlighting the people, the companies, and the achievements that strengthen Southwest Virginia manufacturing. The awards, we provide 8 different awards at the event, and they are intentionally designed to recognize the qualities we want the community to associate with manufacturing. Innovation, workplace safety, environmental stewardship, community involvement, employee leadership, and manufacturing excellence. By recognizing these publicly, we help to change perceptions of manufacturing and give our companies and their employees the recognition that they very much deserve. Our 2025 Manufacturing Awards Banquet brought together 122 manufacturers, educators, elected officials, and regional partners. And it's more than an awards ceremony. The event creates an opportunity to share manufacturing stories and demonstrate the impact our industry has on the region, provides networking opportunities, and connects manufacturers with their peers, with their resource providers, all with the same goal of celebrating manufacturing. And our next awards banquet will be on October 1st. It'll be the day before National Manufacturing Day, so we hope that you can join us. Okay, our next biggest event, we have 3 big events. This is our third, is our Women of Manufacturing Symposium and our Outstanding Women of Manufacturing Awards. It is another signature event that celebrates International Women's Day and recognizes the vital role that women play in Southwest Virginia manufacturing. The event brings together job seekers, students, community partners, manufacturing professionals, with the goal of celebrating achievement, building connections, and inspiring the next generation of women to explore careers in manufacturing. This year's program featured a keynote speaker, a panel of amazing women working in manufacturing, and provided thoughtful networking opportunities that encouraged meaningful connections. It's a super fun event. We have a lot of fun at the Women of Manufacturing Symposium, a lot of laughs, a lot of smiles, a lot of joy, with the intention of look what women can do. We know that a lot of people don't think of manufacturing being a job for a career opportunity for women. A lot do, a lot more than most people think, but there's still a gap there that we're working to address with this event. A centerpiece of the event is our Outstanding Women of Manufacturing Awards program, which recognizes women making significant impacts in manufacturing across the region. This year, we had the opportunity to recognize 34 women throughout the program, and 3 overall winners were recognized. We know that by celebrating the achievements of women in manufacturing and sharing their stories, it helps us to increase the awareness of these opportunities and encourage more women to enter the industry. So the Expo, the Manufacturing Awards Banquet, and the Women of Manufacturing Symposium each help us showcase the people, innovation, and opportunities that define manufacturing in our region. These events not only celebrate the industry, but they help us to change perceptions and promote manufacturing as a desirable career path. Another major area of our work focuses directly on building the future manufacturing workforce. We hear this repeatedly. We hear that workforce needs are at the top of the needs list of our manufacturing, be it training and developing workforce or just finding that workforce. So we do a lot of work to help to raise that awareness that manufacturing exists and that careers are available. Our goal is to inform, connect, and inspire individuals to pursue those careers. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Will. He will do this slide and then 2 others. So I'll turn it over to you, Will.
Thanks. Thank you, Lenny Gale. That was a great setup, Lenny Gale. As Lenny Gale mentioned, really one of our goals is to reach out to students and try to change that perception in their minds of what manufacturing is. 2 programs we currently run are Manufacture Your Career and Opportunities in Manufacturing. And I see at least a few names of folks on here that have joined me in a few of those. Thank you all. We couldn't do these without you all. Volunteerism is really, really huge. During fiscal year 26, SVAM held 4 Manufacture Your Career events where we reached nearly 200 students. These events really are designed to bring manufacturing professionals directly into the colleges and speak to the students and allow them to hear, authentic career stories and learn about the employers and explore, a real variety of the careers available within manufacturing, because there are quite a few career paths. We also deliver opportunities manufacturing presentations, 5 of them, to high schoolers and career technology students. We reached nearly 750 students this year as part of those presentations. They really are meant to give a foundation for what manufacturing in Southwest Virginia practically looks like today, trying to challenge those outdated perceptions and introduce students to the local employers and occupations and education pathways that can lead them to great jobs right here in Southwest Virginia in the manufacturing sector.
All right, great. Thank you, Will. Since Will handles a lot of our work in this area, it made sense to ask him to present about these things. Next, we'll talk about our work with scholarships. Our workforce efforts continue beyond awareness by supporting these students that have actually chosen to pursue manufacturing careers in Southwest Virginia. During this fiscal year, 9 students received a combined $7,500 in scholarship funding to support education and training connected to manufacturing careers. We also hosted a manufacturing career signing ceremony where we had an opportunity to directly recognize 6 of our scholarship recipients. And at this particular event, students signed letters of intent to pursue careers in manufacturing. They received their scholarships. They heard from higher education representatives, and they received letters of intent to provide an interview from 8 manufacturing companies across the region. And the goal of this event is to celebrate these students that are entering manufacturing careers. Many careers and many paths get celebrated. Manufacturing does not often get celebrated. So we wanted to do that for these students. We wanted to recognize those entering manufacturing-related programs and demonstrate that pathway of commitment from students and their families, K-12 and higher education, manufacturers, and the community. And this event allowed us to do that. All right, I'm going to turn it back over to Will for these next 2 slides.
All right, thank you. One of our big missions, big goals is to connect job seekers with employers in the manufacturing sector, and we want to make those jobs easier to discover. And one of the ways we do that is through our careers page, the manufacturing careers page. It's really kind of a one-of-its-kind centralized location for job seekers to explore all of the openings at SVAM's member companies. We update the page every single week. We provide links directly to live openings with the companies. We check and verify each one each week, all across our footprint, our region. At any given time, there are typically around 150 or so job listings available in a wide variety of career paths, everything from skilled trades on to administrative and professional roles. We also distribute a weekly jobs newsletter and regularly promote those openings through social media as well. Pretty much every day we at least have a couple posts going out with job openings. Our manufacturing map, which is available on our website as well, shows the location of manufacturing across the region. So it gives it a pretty good view to job seekers of, what companies are actually available in their area. It's really designed to help students, educators, job seekers, and community members identify manufacturers located next door to them. Together, these tools really are here to help spotlight the significant presence of manufacturing in Southwest Virginia, and it really is a thriving job market at the moment. All right, and then one final thing with me, while events and outreach allow us to directly engage people in person, digital storytelling helps us extend that impact far beyond one single event. One of the ways we do that is through the Made in Southwest Virginia podcast. This podcast allows people to hear directly from manufacturers and manufacturing professionals. This year, we published 49 episodes and saw nearly 200,000 unique episode downloads. Episodes featured company profiles, award winner stories from our manufacturing and Women to Manufacturing events, career journeys, member news, Women to Manufacturing, and of course, broader conversations about the industry as a whole. And by sharing those stories, we can really challenge outdated perceptions and build pride in the industry and help more people understand the opportunities available to them right here close to home.
Awesome. Thank you, Will. Okay, so taken together, these activities represent a broad year of impact. And many of you have joined us in a lot of these efforts, either by participating in an event or raising your hand when we send emails and say, hey, we need help with this, or can you participate in that, or send us this information. And we thank you very much for doing those things for us. SVAM, we can look back over the year and know that we strengthened manufacturing through services and training. We celebrated industry success. We built career pathways. We expanded the visibility of manufacturing across the region. These accomplishments allowed us to advance our mission while also laying the foundation for our next stage of work. We thank you for taking this time to hear about the things that we've done and the ways that we work to achieve our mission this year.
Great. Thank you, Lenny, Gail, and Will, for highlighting the benefits associated with being a member of SVAM. I'd now like to ask Jennifer Scott, our treasurer, to deliver the financial report and budget.
All right, good afternoon. So I'll be providing a high-level overview of SVAM's financial performance during the fiscal year 25-26. Just a reminder to those who maybe have forgotten or are not aware, the fiscal year for SVAM starts on July 1 and runs through June 30. And for your reference, the summary that I will be reviewing today is provided in the handout. The fiscal year 25-26 financial summary should be included, so feel free to follow along there if you like. Before walking through the financial summary, I first and foremost want to thank our members, county partners, sponsors, grant funders, and other supporters for their continued investment in SVAM. We continue to invest in workforce development, member services, regional collaboration, and programs that support manufacturers while maintaining sound financial management. This past fiscal year was no different. Fiscal 25-26 was another financially stable year for SVAM. Looking at our revenue, SVAM's primary sources of revenue come from three categories: membership dues, county support, and program revenue. Expenses, the same. We have three main categories of expenses. That is personnel, program operations, and administrative. If you're following in the handout, you can see the breakdown of these three categories, and you'll notice that the personnel category is the largest expense. And this is because SVAM's programs and services are delivered directly by staff rather than through outside contractors. Those dollars represent member services, workforce initiatives, events, outreach, regional collaboration, and other mission-driven activities. SVAM concluded the year with an operating result that was essentially near break-even. The organization's most recent audit results resulted in no findings, reflecting strong financial oversight and accountability. SVAM maintains approximately 9 months of operating reserve to ensure organizational stability, continuation of services, and the ability to respond to future opportunities. The board is always committed to being good stewards of the resources entrusted to SVAM. Does anyone have any questions regarding the financial summary of last fiscal year? All right, if not, again, I want to express my thank yous to the board, finance committee members, county partners, sponsors, grant funders, all of those helping to ensure that SVAM continues financial success. So on the next slide, I'm going to just touch on a few highlights regarding our new fiscal year, 26-27 operating budget. The Board of Directors approved the fiscal year 26-27 operating budget at the June board meeting. The board carefully reviews and approves the budget each year to ensure that SVAM remains financially responsible while contributing to the investment in the investment of the mission. The budget is not just an operating plan. It's a plan for implementing the board's vision for the coming year. The approved plan positions SVAM to continue investing in member services, workforce development, regional collaboration, and other strategic initiatives throughout this coming year. You'll find that the budget reflects the priorities you will hear about during the strategic plan presentation. The full board-approved budget is available upon request for anyone who would like to review it in greater detail. So again, if there are no questions regarding the outcome of last year or the budget for this year, thank you for your time today. And again, thank you so much for your continued support.
Okay, and if there are no questions, we'll move on. SVAM underwent a thorough strategic planning process over the past year and developed a 3-year plan that will guide SVAM's efforts over the coming 3 years. I'd like to ask Lenny Gale to present the strategic plan.
Great. Thank you, Stacy, and thank you, Jennifer. So we were very excited through the generosity of the Southwest Virginia Center for Nonprofit Excellence and the Wellspring Foundation. We were able to participate in a strategic planning cohort with other nonprofits across the region. With guidance from this program, we completed a strategic planning process that resulted in a new 3-year plan that will cover 2026 through 2029. And it provides a roadmap for increasing our value and our impact. We'll start by looking at how our plan was developed. It was built on listening, and it was guided by manufacturers. The process included surveys, interviews, and staff evaluation. And analysis activities. I'm sorry, Will? No. Will says I'm breaking up. Am I being clear now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Board members completed planning and analysis activities, helped identify organizational needs, and provided input on our priorities while helping to establish a long-term direction. The process was strengthened through the valuable resources, information, and guidance provided through the strategic planning cohort. And the final plan reflects both what manufacturers told us that they need and where SVAM is best positioned to lead, connect, and support in those areas. Our strategic plan is organized around 5 priority areas. All participants for the meeting today received the full plan in their handouts. Our 5 areas of focus are to strengthen the regional manufacturing workforce pipeline, which focuses on increasing understanding of manufacturing careers and strengthening pathways into the industry. The second is to deliver industry relevant training and future ready skills, including supervisor development, technical training, collector and convener, creating more opportunities for manufacturers to share challenges, collaborate, and solve problems together. The fourth is to expand membership engagement and regional outreach, ensuring members have meaningful ways to participate and provide input to SVAM. Influence and impact of manufacturing in Southwest Virginia, building capacity, systems, and resources required for long-term impact. We're very excited about this plan. A lot of great information came out from our manufacturing participants and from our partners, helping us to realize what we need to focus on, areas of greatest need. And some of this might just sound like a bunch of jargon or a great idea, but there is a lot of intentionality behind this, a lot of drive and desire to see this strategic plan be implemented and the needs of manufacturing that were addressed to be taken care of and to be handled. So The strategic plan provides our 3-year direction, but we've already started implementation. As mentioned, our fiscal year starts on July 1. So we are in the middle of our fiscal year. We are in the middle of the beginning of that strategic plan implementation. This will be our first year of putting the plan into action. And we're going to talk about some of our high-level priorities. So we've identified 5 broad priorities for this fiscal year to connect to our strategic plan. We're going to expand manufacturer connections, strengthen training and skills, support technology and innovation, build workforce awareness and pathways, and increase member engagement and organizational stability. These priorities are connected. All of these priorities are connected, and together they're designed to help us increase the value that SVAM provides while building the capacity that we need to serve manufacturers into the future. Several initiatives will begin or expand during this fiscal year. These are some of our most visible first-year priorities, while additional work is going to continue through our existing programs, partnerships, member services, and organizational development. We plan to launch a manufacturer roundtable series, which we started at the end of last fiscal year. We'll be increasing networking and benchmarking opportunities for our membership and providing more learning focused on technology and even artificial intelligence, which was one of the top requests that was brought up through our strategic planning process. We're also going to be implementing Innovators Quest and expand our broader career awareness programming. And because Innovators Quest is a big focus of ours for fiscal year 2027, and because its success is going to depend on the involvement of manufacturers and community partners, I want to take just a moment to explain the program and share how you can participate. Some of you may have heard of this before. Some of you, this is the first time. For everyone, let this serve as a reminder that we need your support. Innovators Quest is an exciting new opportunity for SVAM to introduce students to manufacturing careers early and in a very hands-on way. The program was actually developed by the Manufacturing Institute. It's being initiated all across the United States. It's designed for 4th grade through 9th grade students. Through the project, we have these game boxes that we'll be bringing in, and students will work in teams to complete manufacturing-themed challenges that involve those skills that are going to be needed on the manufacturing floor: creativity, problem solving, precision, teamwork, and innovation. What makes this especially meaningful is that the program is designed to be facilitated by manufacturers. That means students aren't just going to be competing in an activity, walking away thinking, well, that was a fun way to avoid other work. They'll actually be connecting with real people in the industry who can help them understand how these skills are applicable in manufacturing careers in Southwest Virginia today. For the manufacturers on the call, we'd love for you to consider volunteering with us as we begin implementing Innovators Quest across the region. And for our non-manufacturing partners, if you would be thinking about schools, youth programs, camps, clubs, community groups that might be a good fit for this experience. If you come to the Manufacturers Expo, here's another plug for the Expo and for Innovators Quest, you will get to get hands-on with Innovators Quest. Will is going to have a table there where he's going to set up some of those boxes, or at least a box, to give an opportunity for folks to see what does it look like and what will students actually be doing throughout the game. So you'll be getting messages from us as we finalize our plans and begin true implementation of the project this fiscal year starting in the fall. Okay, now Stacy, I can't remember if I kick it back to you. I think I do.
You do. So the true measure of SVAM success isn't the number of events we host or programs we offer. It's the value those efforts create for our members. We'd like to conclude today's presentation by hearing directly from several manufacturers and manufacturing professionals about the impact SVAM has had on their organization. First, we will start with Debbie Boyles.
I think Debbie's actually not on the call with us. Next on that list would be, we'll go on to the next person.
Okay, next, since Debbie's not here, we'll move to Jake Leonard.
Good Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. I got a few things I would like to speak on in relation to SVAM's impact. I've now seen SVAM from a position within an economic development group, and then 3 years from an HR public relations position, and now in a business development role. So I've got to look at them from 3 different angles. It's all been very beneficial no matter what role I was in. It's provided many advantages for me and for my organization I was working for. There's been multiple things they covered this year, but in the past years as well. They have had promotional videos that help promote us all in Southwest Virginia manufacturing. There's been just all kinds of things, promotional videos for women in manufacturing that those were not in 2025, but those were impactful things that some folks on here may not know that was even conducted. But it gave an opportunity for you to be able to put your company in those projects, and so it gave you a little brand recognition and so forth as well, which was great. So it still benefited you indirectly, and plus promoting the cause everywhere. So I've always been a big proponent of youth and workforce development as well. The opportunities to come speak at a high school, Will talked about it being, thanking his volunteers for coming, but it helps us as well. There's no doubt, like same thing, I'm still wearing company colors up there, supporting the brand, and can promote your own company as well as promote manufacturing. But those have given opportunities to get in and help work on internship development and so forth. And we've spoke to those things. The podcasts that have been done also help highlight either your employee or your company. Has been super good PR. There's nothing about any of it that doesn't just help in some way. And even having the affiliate organizations has helped me tremendously. I've drawn on many resources there. Probably couldn't even name them all. Just the trainings, the expo situation, particularly in the last couple of years, has provided really good networking, and I've left there with some tools, either from the information sessions that are held to the side during the day, particularly the legal aspect of some things has been very beneficial. Had a situation I dealt with last year that meeting a law firm that had employment law in the state of Virginia background and so forth was very beneficial, and it all came out well. So there's so many, but I would have never even had that connection if it weren't from meeting them at the expo and listening to what they had to say. So I'm so thankful for the things that it's done for me. And no matter what role I was in, where I'm at, it's been really, really good. And the trainings, I mean, it's hard to beat free trainings. And then having a library that I can go assign people a training or encourage them to take and do themselves at any time is a great benefit as well, because when you go look up where to pay for those trainings, it's not cheap. So these guys have really done well to leverage themselves to offer that to any of us, and then it's there for free, still sitting there. So I think that's great. It's really helped everywhere I've been, and myself, which is a great thing. And Lenny, Gale, and Will, anytime I call and say, hey, I need a contact or whatever the case may be, whatever my need is, it's always greeted with a good attitude, more than willing to help me. Apologetic if I don't have something right away, but we'll work on it. And that's,
Yep.
I mean, you couldn't ask for any more. And they follow up on what they say they'll do, which is awesome. So for this day and time, I've encountered lately, some people don't do that. Whether they're busy or whatever, but it means a lot to do what you say and follow up on things. And not one time have they never not done that. So I'm very appreciative for them, for all that SVAM provides. I mean, part of the people on this call I've dealt with in multiple ways, and I think it's just a great organization that you can get some. Even when it comes to the awards, what other place do you get some recognition for what you do? Not many. There's no, the VMA, I think, is about the only other thing I can think of in manufacturing awards in the state. And that's about it. So to be able to get some of your employees involved in a neat event and maybe get them recognized in some way, either the women's event for recognition or employee of the year or whatever, we don't have that anywhere else in this region. So I'm very thankful for those things. And it's cool just to go meet fun people sometimes, right? So I'm looking forward to the expo in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited. And just remember, Thomas Automation can take care of all your automation needs. And if you need, so anyhow, so always
Go
gotta throw
ahead.
that in. All right, well, thanks for your time, and I look forward to seeing hopefully everyone in a couple of weeks.
Thank you, Jake. That was awesome.
Thank you, Jake. If Emily Sled is on the meeting, we'd like to hear from her next.
Yes, I am here. Thank you all again for this meeting and for allowing me to share. I am freshly new back to the area, and I'm the HR at Mohawk in Hillsville. And the first person I was put in contact with when I started was Lenny Gale. So it has been an amazing experience being thrown into the manufacturing world here in Southwest Virginia. So very thankful for you both. I like to jump in feet first to whatever I do. And so with partnering with Will and Lenny Gale, being able to, represent Mohawk and speak at our local high school, be on the scholarship committee and provide scholarship opportunities for students who are going into manufacturing roles, that has been just a blessing to be a part of. It's been a lot of fun as well. We have the HR peer groups that we can network with. There are a few people on this call that, we will share resources, whether it's vending to whatever we need in regards to that. So that's been a great network to be a part of. Women in Manufacturing Symposium, I was able to attend that. And I can't say enough good things about that. That is something moving from a different area to here, something that helped me become more comfortable being back in the area and being able to network with other women in manufacturing. So that has been phenomenal. And then again, with the courses and the leadership training that SVAM has provided, I think what Lenny Gale and Will should get a huge shout out for is I had a need for certain classes, and I reached out to Lenny Gale and she made it happen in closer to our area at WCC. So that has been really helpful for our employees, building our employees. And then those who are in HR or recruiting, you always have that strategy of if we can invest in this next generation of workforce and show them the opportunities that are available to them here in their hometown, then I think we're doing something right here, and SVAM does that. So thank you both.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you, Emily. Next, we have Philip Altizer.
Thank you for asking me to speak. I can only echo what Emily and Jake have already said. This is my second role with a manufacturer in Southwest Virginia that was involved with SVAM. And I can't stress enough how important this organization is to manufacturers. And it's just, there are so many opportunities if you're just willing to take advantage of them with this organization. I am a huge proponent of the scholarship program. I participate in that every year. I think that is one of the most important things that this organization does, is promoting the up and coming workforce and helping them to achieve their goals. It's very rewarding to be a part of that program. The meetings that we have with the human resources and our cohort of different human resources and getting together and exchanging ideas. Promoting manufacturing in Southwest Virginia is very important, and they do a great job at that. The expo, I really enjoy going to that and networking. The affiliates, I can speak to that, as I have found some excellent partners through that affiliate program. I can't speak highly enough of that, because I feel like they're kind of vetted before they are put in there, and we have really found some quality folks to work with. The women in manufacturing, I think that's so important because for so long, I think it was a man's world, and to bring the women of manufacturing together and show how many are involved in manufacturing in Southwest Virginia, it's amazing how many women are involved, and you just don't realize that until you get them all in a room together. It's really impressive, and I think that's a great thing that they do, is recognizing that. It's so important. The job postings are important too. I appreciate that they do that. They every week, if we have a job out there, it's posted, and it gives people an opportunity to see that there are a lot of jobs in Southwest Virginia. You don't have to leave here. So I just want to thank everybody. Thank you for the great work that you all are doing, Lenny Gale and Will. Y'all are doing a great job, and I will sing your praises every chance I get.
Thank you, Philip.
You're
Stacy,
welcome.
the next person on our list is not here.
Okay.
I want to take a second and say thank you to these folks. I want to give opportunity for anybody else who might want to speak up and share any ways that SVAM has impacted your business this year, either from a manufacturing perspective or a non-manufacturing perspective. Now it's scary
Hi.
to have to go
Hi,
ahead. Yay, good
everyone.
job.
Yeah, this is Melinda Roberts from SIG. And I also echo everything that the past speakers have elaborated on. I can't say enough about SVAM, but one thing that they have really helped us at SIG, we have gone through 2 expansions. We've hired about over 200 people in less than 3 years. And we had attended a lot of job fairs, and we started having job fairs on site. And they actually, Lenny Gill and Will and other staff, they actually came on site and helped us, physically helped us, kind of navigate the candidates through as we were interviewing. We had several people interviewing, but we would have our lobby like full of candidates, and they were actually on site helping us because we were a little short staffed. So that's one thing that, just things like that you wouldn't even think about, that just call Lenny Gill and ask, hey, do you have staff, or do you have support for us? If you have something internally going on in your plant, and that you could use the support. So I just wanted to actually just say thank you for that. I mean, there's a number of things I could sit and talk about, but that's just the one thing that I truly appreciate, the help on site. So if any of you are having job fairs or anything like that, that's just another thing that Lenny Gill and the staff can intervene and help. So thank you.
Great, thank you, Melinda.
Hi, Lenny.
Anyone?
This is Tammy Wade with Spectrum
Hey,
Brands
Tammy.
in Blacksburg, and this is our first full year of membership. And I can't say enough about the training opportunities that you guys have put out. I think that we have jumped on every training, especially the leadership series. It has been great for our team, and looking forward to more of that. And just getting more involved with our membership now, our job postings and everything. It's been great.
Great, thank you, Tammy. All right, anyone else?
Hey, Lenny, I want to say a few words about the impact you guys have had on us. One of the bigger challenges, and we've been a member probably a year now, and one of the bigger challenges as a plant manager here we're a young company, and getting connected to other companies has been hugely beneficial. Other things, just to reiterate on what Tammy said, is training opportunities. I've myself gone to Virginia Highlands and a few other places trying to find OSHA training, just isolated Excel trainings and other trainings, because my people don't have, I'll pay for them to go to these classes, but they don't generally carve out time in their personal lives for those classes. had not been successful in finding these training opportunities. So it's been great that you guys have put this together and offered it forward. I guess it just took a unified voice or to do that, but it's been awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you. And hi, Jennifer. All right. Anyone else? It's really interesting. This is, yeah, I feel like my face is red because I feel like I feel so proud of all the things that you all are saying. We've worked so hard this year to implement what we understand to be the needs of manufacturing, to implement responses to those needs. And through the strategic planning process, a lot of information, a lot of those voices were unified, but then there were some that says, well, we like this service, but we're not interested in that service. And then the opposite end of the coin said, you know, we like that service, but we don't like this service. And it's interesting to hear how our different offerings ring, you know, most beneficial with some manufacturers and different offerings ring better with others. And then there's kind of the pieces in the middle that nearly everybody participates in. So thank you all so much for taking time to share that and help us understand the ways that we've been able to impact you all this year.
Lenny Gale, did you want to check the chat box for any questions?
I don't see any questions right now,
Okay.
but anyone that has any is welcome to speak up. Or put it in the chat.
Okay, so if there are no questions, I'd like to thank Lenny Gale and Will. They do such an awesome job, and they help make our jobs easy as manufacturers. Also, personally, like to thank the board for taking time out of your busy schedule to promote and support manufacturing in our region. So you guys, everybody is awesome here. Thank everyone for joining us today and your continued support of manufacturing in Southwest Virginia. We appreciate your partnership and look forward to working together in the coming year as we continue strengthening manufacturing across our region. With that being said, I'd like to get a motion to adjourn.
Stacy, this is Melinda. I make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay, thank you, Melinda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Or wait.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Meeting adjourned at 12:58. Thank you all for attending and have a great week.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Great job.